Hi everyone, this is Lada from Astrolada.com with your weekly astrology forecast for the week of 3rd of October till the 9th of October. And please don't forget to join me on Sunday the 9th of October at 10 a.m. Western Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern time to join me for the webinar that I'm doing with Trifon Nikolov. And we're talking about the astrology and compatibility of lovers and marriage, and we're going to be using ancient techniques, stuff that is not around, you're not going to find it on internet. We're going to be using the parts of love and parts of marriage and parts of romance and eros, and these parts indicate who you're most compatible with, and you learn how to find those. These are techniques that are not out there in the books, that are not out there in the normal astrology on the internet. These are ancient techniques, ancient Egyptian astrology, then it became Arabic astrology, Hellenistic astrology. So we're bringing secrets from beyond the ages on love and marriage and relationships. Amazing techniques. But anyway, let's see what is happening in the week from the 3rd till the 9th of October. And it's a relatively good, peaceful week. To be honest, there is no like big shattering energies or clashes happening between the planets. The week starts, the first couple of days, the Monday, Tuesday, even towards Wednesday, starts with the positive gentle aspect between the Sun and Saturn, is the sextile. And it's not going to turn your world around in some way, but definitely can help you if you're trying to approach authority people with more experience, people in places of more responsibilities and duties, older people, seniority people, and they can respond more. If you have certain goals or something you want to approach them with, you can cooperate better with such senior figure, older figures, and you can be more constructive in approaching your goals, because Saturn is a step-by-step rational planet, and it's aspecting well the Sun, which is our goals, and how do we initiate our goals. And when Saturn is supporting the Sun in a good aspect, the first 2-3 days are supportive for career, supportive for constructive, important kind of work, work that is also kind of repetitive, can come more easily to you, because Saturn is the planet of repetition, or work that requires a little bit more seriousness, a little bit more structure, business of any sort as well. Saturn will help you be more systemized and follow through with your goals and have a more practical, rational approach. But as the week builds up, especially I think the whole week you'll be under the influence of Mars square Jupiter. But the first couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, are a bit more stable, so to speak, a bit more reasonable, because it's a reasonable combination, the Sun and Saturn. Our creative impulses are being reined in a positive way through our rational and kind of ability to materialize and crystallize and to rationally approach realistically things, which is Saturn, and to create structures. Okay, and then we're going, but most of the week, you start feeling it from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe some of you more sensitive will feel it from before and even after that. Is under the influence of Mars square Jupiter, and the peak is on Wednesday. Maybe, as I said, you can feel it a bit before and after, but it really speeds up the energy, because both Mars and Jupiter, even though it's a difficult aspect, they're friends together, so they really like to help each other's agenda, and Mars is our energy level. So universally around the Earth, people become more enthusiastic, more willing to take risks, to be daredevils, and to initiate new things when Mars and Jupiter make an aspect together. So especially the middle of the week, it's kind of gonna shake you off lethargy, will help you initiate more daring projects, will help you kind of go after things that you probably didn't have the courage to go after. And it's especially helpful for people that are, for example, in some kind of more aggressive sales businesses. If people that have to, because Mars is the push, the drive, going after one's goals, and Jupiter can expand that. So if you're in kind of sales careers, if you're in kind of promotional careers, if you're trying to do any kind of promotions or sales, or to move forward with certain project, kind of to push it through, even and to excite others about it, because Mars is excitability, Jupiter is enthusiasm, so you can really, that's why it's good for sales, because you can really kind of even overblow it a bit, because it's a hard aspect, which is good if you're the salesperson, if you're the one presenting the idea, so pushing through with the project, but you might overestimate your skills or your project or whatever, and you can overpromise, so you can overestimate your capabilities, for example, and you can overpromise and then have to rush to kind of to meet deadlines. So just be aware the middle of the week, not to overpromise, not to overdo, but you have the energy. And some people that need the energy, this transit will come like a God bless to them. It will give them the extra push, the extra desire to break through, to move forward as well, the enthusiasm, the energy if they've been lacking it. Mars really stirs things up, you know, and Jupiter together in a more enthusiastic, positive ways. And those of you who are naturally more daredevils, who are naturally more prone to exaggeration, to pushing the boundaries, more prone to overpromising, overestimating themselves, taking more risk, you might find yourself that you overdo something that can create some complications. So just if you have this nature, Uranus, Jupiter can amplify it in you, and that can lead to excesses in some ways, you know. But still, it's quite positive. Jupiter square Mars, I've seen it work quite well. There might be more competitiveness around as well. Such people, you know, if you have to lead some battle or fight, Jupiter can give you the conviction and belief to fight for. To fight. Mars gives the fighting skills, and Jupiter gives the beliefs and ideals that you're fighting after, and you kind of really believe in that and go after it. You can ideologically convince someone or present some idea that excites others. But if you're on the receiving end, be careful, because people might overpromise now, might overdo, can kind of represent something promotionally, too much over enthusiastically now. So just there's this tendency in the middle of the week, and even a bit later and a bit early as well. And then, but we're a bit more rational at the start of the week, as I said. And then towards Friday, Mercury goes into Libra and will be there for about 20 days, approximately 20 or something like that. And it means that the next 20 days, starting for Friday, will be very auspicious for anyone who is in any careers that are Libra-like, because Mercury gives skills. So anyone who is into any careers that need signing up of contracts, anyone that is in any careers that need communications with others on one-to-one, anyone that is in any careers which which are about signing contracts, negotiations, agreements of any sorts, anyone that is even in law careers, because Libra rules the law, anyone who is kind of, people also become more rational with their mind, because Mercury really loves being in Libra. It's a rational air sign, and we become more objective about matters. So if right now, starting from Friday onwards, people will be more objective for the next 20 days. So it's easier to communicate, easier to make agreements, to sign contracts, to kind of convince, to look at matters from the rational and from the more impartial side, from both sides, because Libra is a sign which helps you look at the matter from both sides. And people that are also in creative careers, because Libra rules architecture, Libra rules arts, and Mercury is the planet of the hands, of arts and crafts as well, so makes us very skillful. So people that are in design, that are in painting, that are in drawing, that are in Libra is very kind of artistic sign, and beauty sign as well. But also social signs. So people in social careers that are about communicating, making contacts, their career, they'll have a boost with Mercury in Libra. People also in relationships, people become more agreeable in relationships overall. If you need some important conversations to do with your partner, Mercury in Libra will help in that direction, that people are both rational rather than blame each other and point the fingers to each other for the next 20 days. And not only that, but Mercury will be joining Jupiter in Libra for the next 20 days. Ancient astrology says that Mercury and Jupiter, when together in the same sign, give manifestation, material, positive. Mercury and Jupiter trigger good, positive events in one's life. And I speak about that in the Libra videos, for October 2016. So go check your sign to see exactly in what way you will start manifesting from Friday onwards in material positive ways. It works. This is how this is called Gemini ancient astrology, and this is the trigger. Mercury and Jupiter together in Libra. For Aries, for example, there will be material manifestations through contracts and relationships and new people. For Taurus, for example, there will be material manifestations in regards to their health, in regards to solving some problem, in regards to their career and work and employees. With Gemini, it will be material manifestations in regards to something to do with their love life, romance, really seeing positive results in regards to the life of their children, in regards to some creative projects. For Cancer, material manifestations from Friday onwards for 20 days in a positive way, and opportunities and trigger in regards to their family life, personal life, property, place of living, emotional connection, and then for and mostly check your ascendant, also your sun, but the ascendant is so important. And then for Leo, material manifestations in a positive triggering way in regards to contacts, information, travel, in regards to learning new skills, creating new contracts, new contacts as well. But I speak very much in depth in that in the October monthly videos. You get all the information. Then for Virgo, it's in regards to their finances, manifestations, positive and assets and possessions. Then for Libra, it's overall for their life. There's like a new beginnings trigger, opportunities for their growth and for the overall direction in their life. And then for Scorpio, it's in the 12th house. Check out the video for Scorpio for 2008, October 2016. Manifestations in regards to maybe foreign countries, to letting go of something as well, sorting out some expenses, for example, and hidden support from others. And then for Sagittarius in the 11th house, manifestations, positive ways through gains, through some kind of goals, long-term goals that you've been working on, receiving some bonus, something gainful through friends as well and benefactors. And then for Capricorn is in regards to their career and social status and career projects. And then for Aquarius is in regards to their foreign countries, faraway travels, new horizons opening, new opportunities, new plans, new goals, high education, pre-qualification, higher knowledge. And then for Pisces is in regards to mutual finances, money coming to them from others. But again, it's not necessary that it's going to manifest immediately on Friday. You know, from Friday onwards. And I'll speak more in depth about that in next week. And the week finishes with Sun, even though Moon enters Libra, people become more rational, more impartial. Just for a couple of days, the Sun will square Pluto, and that's Friday and Saturday. So people, there'll be a bit more power struggles, but you'll see after that gradually people become way more fair, more just, more kind of balanced with themselves and in relationships and in their approach to others, more reasonable. That's very Libra energy, and we'll have so much of Libra. But again, this week there is, especially after Friday, Mercury also joins a cardinal sign in Libra, so definitely the energy is growing up, it's pumping. We have Mars in cardinal, Sun, Jupiter, then Mercury is entering a cardinal sign. These are like the movers and the shakers. These are all the kind of masculine planets, the Sun, Jupiter, Mars, and now Mercury, the planet of skills. Cardinality is about starting new things. So get your energy levels high. You will be getting your energy level high, and there will be changes like cardinality is about taking cardinal new directions, starting new things, new beginnings of some sort. Energy increases, drive increases, ambition increases as well. So does restlessness, in a sense. And new. This is kind of the feel of the energy. The moon is growing that week from the 3rd till the 9th. Fantastic for starting new beginnings overall. You know, something that you want to be growing just like the moon is over time. But this is general prediction, people, you know. This is what everyone will be feeling. If you want to know specifically how the universe is going to impact you, because Saturn is in Sagittarius. So if your Sagittarius, Saturn is moving in new degrees of Sagittarius, you might experience totally different things in your life than what I'm predicting. But personal, you need to have your personal horoscope and see your personal transits. And if you really want to know what your personal transits are, over the next 3 years, you can check out at my birth chart calculator. Once you generate the table, you'll see transits for the next 3 years. Or you can get my course, 60 life transforming courses, transits, which are the planetary. There's 60 influences, transits specifically, that turn your life around. And I'll teach you in that course how to find those key moments. Very easy, you don't need to know any astrology, how to find it, and what each one of those transits means and what you can expect. This is like, if you ever learn anything about astrology, if you ever get any course, this is the course to have, because it's about prediction. And you kind of, with this information, you're armed with 60 life transforming transits. You can start making charts for yourself and your family, or look back to see when big shifts happen in your consciousness, in your life, inside and outside. But anyway, thank you so much. Hope you join me on Sunday for the webinar with me and Trifon, and enjoy the week and enjoy the rise of energy starting to happen. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to my channel.